Today is a sad day, not only for the people of Siaya, but for the entire nation of Kenya. We are paying our last tribute to very young people whose life has been terminated by a very violent and uncaring regime. These young people did not deserve to die at this time. They will remain heroes of our country, the heroes of our third liberation. Kijana, bedping. Haya. Hello, ugengo kamera kanyo, aye kanyo. Aye. Bedura bedping. Haya. So these young people have died a very brutal and painful death. They are basically victims of gunshots committed by police officers who were supposed to protect them, their lives and property. We came as a country from colonialism. Under colonialism, we had what was called the police force, a force that was meant to be used by the colonialists to rule the natives. But after independence, we should have transformed our police to a service whose responsibility is to protect life and property of the people. Unfortunately, this is not happening. We fought very hard to get a new constitution. The struggle for a constitution took over nearly 50 years. Lives were lost during that struggle. Unfortunately, what we have witnessed over the last 1 year since this regime took power shows us that very little has been achieved. We have a new constitution on paper, one of the most democratic constitutions in the world. But unfortunately, the practice is very different. And the country can easily slide back to where we came from. You have a constitution that protects the right of the people, but those who have usurped power in our country do not respect that constitution. And that is why an order can be given of shoot to kill by police officers. First, the Constitution gives Kenyans a right to petition, right to picket, right to demonstrate. And you do not need permission from a police officer. You only need to notify the police that you are going to do a demonstration. And give also reasons why you are demonstrating. Kenyans were demonstrating against high cost of living, high cost of prices of food, high cost of transport, and so on. Kenyans also demonstrating and demanding electoral justice. Kenyans were demonstrating, demanding a democratic electoral environment. Kenya was demonstrating in protection of multi-party democracy. So these were very, very genuine reasons for people to call for demonstrations. And then police were notified that demonstrations were going to take place. Police ought to have gone there to protect the people. But you see what the police have done. Mr. Kome is but an instrument, because we've heard Mr. Ruto bragging all over. Nitawakalia ngumu. Nitawakalia ngumu hawa watu. Tutawanyorosha. Tutawanyorosha. Those are the words of Mr. Ruto. Polisi wamefanya kazi mzuri kwa kulinda Wakenya. Ati hatuwezi kukubali wengine wafanye maandamano ya kuharibu mali ya Wakenya. Sasa Mr. Ruto, which mali was being destroyed in Bondo? Which mali was being destroyed in Bondo? Which mali was being destroyed in Sondo? Which mali was being destroyed in Migori? In Yarenda? Which mali was being destroyed? You are saying that we are using police to protect the properties of the people of Kenya. This was basically planned wanton killing of our people. And the basis of this has been laid by your deputy called Mr. Gachetha. Gachetha said, and you have not contradicted him, that Kenya is a company, that there are those with more shares, those with fewer shares, and those with no shares. And this share ownership is determined on the basis of how people voted for Kenya Kwisha. That there are communities which did not vote for Kenya Kwanza, and that's why they are not shares. They have no shares in your government. And that's the reason why you profiled those communities. It is not just against the Luos. It's against all the communities that voted predominantly for Azimio. And we've shown it in terms of employment, the way people are being employed discriminatively, and you've also shown it in the way you have profiled the people. I wanted to say here, for the consumption of the international community, I have lived for a long time, over 8 years in Germany. And I know how fascism started in Germany, by profiling. Mr. Hitler started by just targeting one community, the Jews. That the Jews, the only good Jew is a dead one. But even the dead Jew, if his bone scratch you, you will still die. So he came up with what they call the final solution, the Endeschluss. And started to attack and kill the Jews. The pogrom started this way. And this is what is happening here. You're profiling a community. You want to use the very same tactics that were used by Mr. Hitler in Germany and in Europe. This is what is happening here in Kenya, and we want the international community to take note of what is happening here. You are trying to begin a fascist regime in this country. And you're congratulating the police for killing innocent children. 13 years, 14, 15 years, 20 years, and so on. This is something that is completely unacceptable. And they want the international community to stand with Kenya. We are saddened to see that the diplomatic community residents in Kenya are silent when fundamental rights of Kenyan people are being violated by this regime. We would like the international community to come up strong on this issue. The prosecutor of ICC was here, treated by Mr. Ruto in State House, given a chopper to go and receive an honorary degree and for fighting for human rights. And there he was being received by again another agent of Mr. Ruto. We've said that this is not right. ICC should remain true to its mandate by protecting and defending the rights of the innocent people all over the world. We are saying as a people of Kenya, ultimately it will be our responsibility to liberate our country. And Kenya must and can't be liberated. We must tell them also that we will not be cowed by this act. And we don't even have to bring people on the streets. We can tell people to stay home. That's another way of expressing displeasure and dissatisfaction. Next time, we will not tell the people to come to the streets. We tell the people to stay in their homes. Stay in their homes and see what they're going to do. We will tell you, don't come out. Stop anybody who is trying to come out. Just stay at home. Stay at home. Iko njia mingi ya kuua paka. Jothurwa. Nitie yore mang'eny mag nego paka. Paka kolokre ogwang'. Ochamo nyigwen. Itime nadi? Itime nadi? Hey. Inyalo kawe tiketo pale ng'ute. Inyalo kawe itwe une ng'ute. Tiliere kacha. Be inyalo kawe tirwaki gunia. Tiketo kidi. Titero yala. Mago yore mag nego paka. Paka ni wabiro nego. Paka ni wabiro nego. Okabiro negi. Mokwongo incho wacho ni wadwa ni weche nengo mag gima. Mag mogo. Mag mafuta. Mag sukari. Mag sitima. Odog piny. Uye kamano. Uye kamano. To mar ariyo nyako yaw gimiluongo ni dag kura. Dag ombulu cha. Kama ni ombulu donje cha. Otim nadi? Otim nadi? Uye kamano Jothurwa. Uye kamano. Mago nyaka timore. Kech wang'e dag chako yaw ni to odhi mna dala. Odhi mna dala. So we were told, hello? Chief? Hello? Uwinjo? Chief ni? En wuod omera dala. To nyathi mofuwo. Okay, nyathi mofuwo. Nyathi mofuwo. Nyathi kofuwo titimo nadi? Titimo nadi? Wena gura abro chwade. Okabro chwado nugo. Abro chwado nugo. Ofuwa kamano. Ok nyanya wacho no fuwo kang'ane. Kech min mare ni yuora. Hello? Hello? Omiyo Jothurwa. Anadwa ni mondo wawew kama. Nikech uneno kan mjumbe wuto ng'eno fuwo. Nyathi miluongo no Shanda ni ani magole e university. Ma puonjro ne fees be. Ma kete tich. Ma puonje. To wiye lokore gimoro nono. Otare. Moro be ni game. Mabe ofuwo kucha. Wacho weche mang'eny manono kabisa. Moro be ni ugenya. Mabe ni ugenya. To gima dwa ni mondo ka gibiro ka to gon gini yore. Okamano Jothurwa. Anaseng'iyo kacha. Aseneno Kenya. Piny osewalo. Piny osewalo. Pile wadhi yiero tikwalo. Pile wadhi yiero timo nadi? Wanwano yo machielo mok mar yiero cha. Ubinyo maber. Maber. Gima jo piny dwaro. Nyaka wachung' e katiba manyien. Katiba manyien ni ochiwo teko kuom jopiny. owacho ni sovereignty in the Republic of Kenya is vested in the people of Kenya. Uwinja, ni teko e piny Kenya ni lwet jo Kenya, jo piny no tiyo gi teko no giwegi, ginyalo miyo joma gigone ombulu mondo tigo. Koro ng'ama ogone ombulu cha en ng'ama in miyiero. To koko ti maber, tinyalo kawo teko ni tiyo direct. Winjo kamano. Winjo kamano. To gima timbe ni joma yiergi ka gidhi kucha, tigo dhogi bor kucha. Inyo ko luongo State House, ni gidhi dwaro maendeleo. Maendeleo mar minegi. Kore momiyo waduogo teko kuom jopiny. Emenyo ni kwa keto ni jigo sei. Nigo sei. Usego sei. Usego sei. Adwan mondo go sei. Uikru mago sei. Uikru. Jama ikru tingna badgi. Sani maseyudo sei maromo 8,900,000. Uwinja. Udano chop 10,000,000. Uwinja maber. Kendo Ruto Chebukati nomiye ombulu 7,100,000. Okamano. To mano uyudo adiera gin 5,900,000. Okaneka onomiye 7,100,000 to mano miyo 6,900,000. Noyingo ga 200,000. To manda diera mane isaba to yudo 5,900,000. Pona yudo 8,100,000. Uwinja maber. Kowa chomo 10,000,000. To wakoni kuro sani wado pimo pigi mogo. Uwinja maber jithurwa. Luongo idho kisungu ni self-determination. Uye no tim kamano. Jithurwa uye. Kena muye. Uye tingna badgi. Adwani mondo wakwa Nyasaye mondo ket chuny nyithindwa gi e kika maber e polo malo. Erokamano.